Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Scott Kazmir will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, John Jaso, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Guerrero looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on. Ready now for Cincinnati, Vladimir Guerrero. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Ortiz is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Vladimir Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off, and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
Over to first, Cole, and the runner back safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They put the tag on him, and he is out at first base.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero. He singled his last time up.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Here's David Freese to stand in. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Guerrero has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Digging in once again, Jordy Mercer. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Cervelli, base runner at first with 1 out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Guerrero moves over, 2 gone. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Freese. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
This is skied out toward right, and no one can get there as it falls. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Hey guys, you take your hat off to the batter.
Leading out for the Pirates, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Riding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Marte. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 41st home run of the year for him. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Yeah, and there's another reason the word around the league is this guy's a bona fide Rookie of the Year candidate. He seems to come up big, never shying away from the moment like a lot. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. A.J. Schugel wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003, Great American Ballpark. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Anthony DeSclafani gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, DeSclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big, sweeping breaking ball, and the straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know, for a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
In now for the Reds, Vladimir Guerrero. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken high and deep to right. McCutchen going back at the track, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 42 on the season, and with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco. A base hit in his first trip.
Gregory Polanco.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as the Pirates now take a 3-2 lead. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Guerrero is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3 and the Reds 2. Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as the Reds have pulled back to even now, 3 apiece.
Yeah, and there's another reason the word around the league is this guy's a bona fide Rookie of the Year candidate. He seems to come up big, never shying away from the moment like...
Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Line drive to center field. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Adam Frazier.
Lifted in the air out to right. Guerrero sprinting after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence, even if it stays in the yard.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Stewart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now 6-3. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero.
Right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. McCutcheon is under this one. 2 gone.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-3 the final score today. The Buccos took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ivan Nova wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Anthony DeSclafani is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. Felipe Rivero wraps it up for the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. 2 potential X factors in this series right there. The first game is coming up. Scott Feldman, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Batting third.
Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. First pitch on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year. And it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it's awesome.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So
now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Next up for New York, Neil Walker. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hit in the air out to right. Under it, Jeanette, and there are 2 away now. Next for the Mets, David Wright. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Guerrero back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Vladimir Guerrero. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 3 and the Mets 2. Digging in, Neil Walker. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Neil Walker.
Taken high and deep to right. Guerrero ranging back, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American Small Park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his 2nd triple this season.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Right.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Guerrero on the move. He's there and records the first out. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the belt, the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Bruce in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Here's Neil Walker. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Guerrero has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Cincinnati jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Richie Kilpatrick earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his 35th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Homer Bailey gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping up now, Vladimir Guerrero coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 46 now for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
The 1-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Guerrero ranging forward. He can't get there as it falls in. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is.
Digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in, Jay Bruce. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Jay Bruce.
The 0-2 home. Swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. Vladimir Guerrero will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right center. After it is Cespedes. He's got it one away. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce, runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Guerrero ranging back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mets strand one. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. And their runners at the corners now.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 6-1.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In is Joey Votto now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Reds out in front, 6-1. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. The 2-1 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes, and that's what he gets paid to do, shutting them down for another save. That's an even 100 for his career. So congrats are in order. I'm sure he's going to tuck that ball away and put it in his trophy room.
8-5 tonight. The Cincinnati Reds posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Homer Bailey gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Drew Storen hammers down the save, his 2nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003, Great American Ballpark. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Bruce giving chase. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets two bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Zach Cozart.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Conforto is in pursuit, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Into the box, Scooter Gennett. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. Now the double steal is on here, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. The Reds lead it 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on date. And let's spot shadow shortstop Zach Cozart. This guy doesn't get enough run because he does it the right way. It's not flashy. The ability to backhand.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jay Bruce. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Guerrero going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Striding in, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagana.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. The Reds are on top, 4-3. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that one is gone! A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 47 thus far. And it's now 5-3.
Job there to slam the door for the win, and they finish the month with the bang, just the way you want to.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Reds rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Kyle Gibson earned his 9th win of the year. Raisel Iglesias records the save, number 36 on the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. The calendar has turned to September, and we're ready for baseball between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Garrett Cole will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero. It's been a big season for him in the power department. Closing in on a home run title. Marte is under it. 2 down. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Guerrero is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Digging in, John Jaso, runner in scoring position with Sukan.
John Jaso.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Guerrero is there, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave one. They're down 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero.
He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Mercer. There's Harrison for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Josh Harrison stands in.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Harrison.
This is skied out toward right. Guerrero is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Gregory Polanco.
The left fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, David Freese will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch on its way. High pop-up. Mercer moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. He was a ground out victim last time up. High in the air out towards shallow right. Guerrero coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero.
Right fielder, Vladimir.
First offering on its way.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Pitch taken for ball 4, the throw. And the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some...
Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Guerrero.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
So coming to the plate, Joey Votto. And he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up. Potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And he'll get back in safely. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 3-0. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar.
His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
So he got him swinging. Zach Kozar becomes the first out of the inning. The 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Striding in once again, Josh Harrison has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now the 1-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Guerrero giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready for another shot now, Vladimir Guerrero. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
The 0-1. High pop-up. Harrison is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for Cincinnati. Still all square at 4 apiece. Here's David Freese to stand in. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 2 for 4. Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Leading off for the Pirates, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
This is skied out toward right. There to take it in is Jeanette for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Vladimir Guerrero. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Popped him up. Cervelli over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready for another chance. Vladimir Guerrero is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it on the mound, trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove, that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Got him to go down swinging there. Joey Votto goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In now for the Reds, Zach Kozar. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1. Weak roller right side.
You're here.
On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Score remains tied at 4. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Pittsburgh Pirates seal up their 30th win at home on the season. A.J. Schugel earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.